Hi darlings, and welcome back to my makeup garden. It's Liz. So I have the Unearthly Charmer collection here, and what better day to use this than Valentine's Day? So this was their Valentine's Day mystery box. It is named the Charmer collection. There's lots of goodies in here, including this hunky Zeus-like fellow on the front here. Look at that. Ooh la la. So we are gonna play with the things that are in here. We probably won't be able to play with all of it. But whatever we don't play with, I will swatch for you, okay? With the exception of the palette. I know that there's a palette in here. I know there's one in here. I do already have some base makeup done because I'm testing a new foundation, but I do not have any eye makeup or primers. Oops. Primers or anything like that. So inside the box, we have, I just took off one of the foamy thingies. Let me take off the other foamy thingy. We have lots of goodies in here. If I remember correctly, there are 12 items. So why don't we start with the brushes that are here, and then we will look at all of the goodies. So the Charmer makeup brushes here. I know there are multiple brushes in the set. Let me set that down. There are multiple brushes in this set, and I personally, this packaging is great. There's like, the details, the devil's in the details, right? So, okay. Because we are going to use these to create whatever looks we're doing today, all right? So there are 4 brushes in this set, and they have this custom, like, purple to black ombre kind of effect. Now, there is this brush here, which is an angled brush, and this is called the UC 8-1, Unearthly Cosmetics 8-1. It's like a triangle-shaped angle brush. It's very soft. These are synthetic bristles. And I like the ombre. I've never tried Unearthly's brushes. So I have several palettes. And I have one lip product that I really enjoy. But I've never tried the brushes. So let me get these out of the plastic here, and then we'll look at them. Okay, so we have, obviously, we just talked about this one. This is like an angled blush brush, and that is going to come in handy for one of the items in this box. Here we have a UC 8-5, Unearthly Cosmetics 8-5. I'm guessing 8 is the collection number maybe, and then this is brush number 5. So you do have like a little bit of a flat, fluffier blending brush. There's a rounded blending brush here as well. And then we have this brush here, which would be really good for like highlight, I think. This is too big to use on my eyes in any like kind of capacity where it's gonna have any accuracy. But I think for highlighter, it would be beautiful. Okay, so, you right there, Lou? My cat's on the table over here and she's dreaming. Okay, so immediately I see that there is a liquid blush. So let's pull that out. Now, I've never tried a blush from Unearthly, and liquid blushes and I have a very complicated love-hate relationship. So I usually prefer a cream blush. So this here in big letters, it says blush, so you're not gonna get this confused, okay? And right away, it's like this purpley looking color. Now, I did see her, and it's in their crystal packaging. So I did see Amanda use this on her page, and it looked very mauve. So I'm really hopeful. That's a little overwhelming. Cool, 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 cool. A little intimidating. I don't often wear purple, but let's put this on the face. Let's see how it looks. Let me just put some on my face. I'm not gonna apply it directly to my face because I don't know how that's gonna work. But let me take this angled blush brush and let's put it on. I do have my rosacea poking out. Oh, it's just a pretty pink color. Okay, it's not too bad. We will see. I like to bring mine just under the eye here. This, I'm glad that I didn't like apply this directly to my face because I feel like I may have hated life if I did that. All right, I am just putting a little bit more on my hand here, and I'm going to tap that into the skin here. It's not like too overwhelming. It seems to be blending okay. Me and liquid blushes sometimes hate each other, sometimes love each other. It is a little, it's not a color I would normally reach for, but it is pretty. I do think it's giving me like a nice little flush. It does not appear to be like patchy or like too much, so I appreciate that. All right, and I'm just gonna go into my sponge because I do feel like I have a little bit extra on this side here, but it seems like it blended out okay. And I'm gonna make sure that it's under the eye. on both sides. So it's even, you know? Okay. Pretty, pretty. Not too much. Like I said, I do have rosacea poking through, so there is going to be some additional redness there, but that just kind of goes with the territory. Okay. All right, I think that's okay. Is it a lot? On me, yes. I think this is one of those products that I'm gonna, like, I wear a lot of blush anyway, but I'm not used to this color. So I do think it works with my skin tone though. I do think it works. And like I said, I have my rosacea, my skin's flared up. So it is poking through there. Okay, so in here, we also have a lip oil, a lipstick, and 2 lip glosses. So do I want to do that last? I'm kind of tempted to do it now. Okay, let's play with the eyeshadow first. Okay, here's why. Because I'm going to figure out what I'm doing for eyeshadow, and then we will come back and we will try to figure out which lip product we want to go with. I am already wearing a lip oil, so I might just swatch those. So this is the Charmer palette here, and you get how many shades? 6 and 6. There's 12 shades. You have 6 mattes and 6 sparkly shifty shimmers. Let me see if you can catch any of those. This one's for sure shifty. This one is for sure shifty. Not sure about these, but we're gonna find out, aren't we? So obviously the ingredients and everything is on the back. So it is Valentine's Day, but I kind of want to go into these purples and kind of lean into these periwinkles, and maybe we'll do like a pop of one of these others. So I think I'm going to put this color here in my transition. So I'm going to start with this, and we're going to grab one of these new Unearthly brushes. I think I'm going to grab this tapered blending brush here, and I'm going to go into Crave. I know this palette was inspired by, you know, those lovers in mythology. I was thinking Zeus is what came to mind. Although I think I'm not sure, but the statue on the outside packaging, I think it's Zeus, but it reminded me a bit of Poseidon. So without all of the detail, I would have to like look it up. Right away, I like this brush. It's short, it's like not as long as some of my other brushes. And I feel like I can really get into my crease with it. So I'm excited for that. Like I said, I haven't tried Unearthly's brushes. So this collection is kind of a win for me in that regard. It helps me like expand my, product trying within the brand. So now this box did retail, I think it was $145. So it was $145. You could use a code on it. So I think it cost me like $120 something plus shipping. And right away, that color I think is really nice. Now it looks more intense on me in person than it does on camera. And I think that's just the nature of these bright lights. So now I know that this box sold out really quickly, and I was lucky to get it before it sold out, before the launch of the box sold out. So I was able to pick this up as a regular order and not as a pre-order. But, oh yeah, that's pretty. But I know that they opened up an additional pre-order for the box if you wanted to get it and you missed out on the initial launch. So last time I looked at it, there was a pre-order open that would ship, I think it was end of April. So obviously it would not be there in time for Valentine's Day, but it would be there by the end of the year. Consolation prize. Okay, I think this shade blended out beautifully. It built up to an intensity that I like. I'm not wearing a primer on my eyes. You guys know if you've been here before, I don't always like to do that. So, okay. I kind of want to go into this shade here, and I want to put this in the crease. This is called Entice. I think I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to see how that works. And if I don't like how it works, then I will switch to the other one. So, we don't have any plans for Valentine's Day because we rarely do. So tell me in the comments below what you're planning to do or what you did if I don't get this up on Valentine's Day. But it is currently Valentine's Day and we're not going anywhere. We don't do crazy stuff for Valentine's Day. So Okay. All right. I think I have to be careful because I think these tones, there's this particular purple. If I'm not careful, this particular purple could look like a bruise on me. And it's just because of my skin tone, but it's not just, you know, an earthly of this color. It's any purple in this color. Just because when it sits down on my skin, especially with a little bit of the blue from that periwinkle, it could for sure look like that on me. So far this is going on fine. It seems to be building okay in the crease here. I'm having a little bit of an issue with like a little pocket right there that doesn't want to build up. And that could be my skin, it could be the brush, it could be the shade. But everywhere else seems to be building up okay. So I think it actually might be a spot on my skin. Because my eyes, I'm older, I'm 37, and sometimes they just refuse to cooperate. Okay, I do think that's really pretty. With the I think that periwinkle is just bright enough that it doesn't look like a bruise. But I was a little concernicus there for a few minutes because that could 100% end up looking like a bruise on me. I would just be like at the mercy of the purple. I do love purple though. All right, let's see. Yeah, this is going on just fine on this eye. Like I said, I'm not wearing a primer. It does seem to be building up perfectly fine on its own. So that's exciting. And yeah. And yeah, I think that's cute. Okay, let me expand that up just a little bit. And then we will get into some of these shimmers. Now, these unearthly mattes, like, you know, sometimes they can be, like in my experience, like the Don't Be Jelly palette had, like one of the mattes was kind of finicky for me. But these seem to be doing okay. So, and I have no issues. It seems to like palette by palette, but I know that everyone says that purples can be tricky. But I think these are fine. Okay. So good. I do kind of want to intensify that blurple, that periwinkly blurple crave on this outer corner here. Listen, you guys are just getting the breakdown. I'm just making an eyeshadow look, so you're along for the ride. Okay. I do like that. I think that's pretty okay. Are you picking up what I'm laying down here? I like that a lot. Okay, so let's go into a glitter primer because I know that I like a glitter primer with this formula. So we're gonna go into the NYX Cosmetics glitter one here, Radiance, whatever they call this, Glitter Brilliance Primer. It's their glitter glue. It's glitter glue. So we're gonna go into that. We're gonna just put that on the lid, and then we're gonna see about adding some sparkles to this lid. So, and then we'll figure out lips. Yeah, see, look, it looks so purpley. It's like, it's very much like a mauve. I think it's pretty on the sheet. It's set down beautifully on the cheeks. It really did dry down beautifully. So I'm not worried about having to set this one. I was a little bit concerned at first because, you know, me and liquid blushes, like I said, it's complicated. I was a little bit concerned that I would have to set it down, but I don't think I'm gonna have to set it down. I think it's just fine. Okay. So now that the glitter primer is on and that is feeling tacky, like people I knew in the 90s, we're gonna go into the shade Lure here, and we're gonna place that. Do I want to do that on my inner? Kind of want to save that for my inner corner. Let's go into the shade. Which one do I want to do? Do I want to do Charmer? No, I kind of want to put this all over the front of my lid. Like I said, I was thinking I would want to save it for the inner corner. I don't. I want to put it in the front, like third of my lid. Okay, so I'm just taking this brush here. This is the 8-5. And we're going to place this on the inner part here. And I do want to try to put this on with the brush, but I know that I normally prefer to apply these with my finger. But I do want to see how this shade oh my God, look how pretty it is. How it performs with the brush and how the brush itself performs. That is very, very pretty. I think this would make for a really pretty highlighter too. Just because it's got like a little bit of blue, it's got a little bit of like purple in it. I don't know, that's a really pretty shade. Now I know that I like to apply these with my finger, so I am gonna go ahead and do that, but I do wanna get this part in just so that I have that detail of the inner corner done. So I have that little bit of preciseness, you know? I'm not somebody who requires a lot of preciseness in their makeup. I'm not finicky about it, but I do enjoy being able to. Okay, this shade is really cool. I like this shade a lot, but let's see how intense we can make it with our finger, shall we? Okay, now that the inner part is on, yeah, I do. I like that. Okay, let's go in with my finger and let's see it on the finger. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Excuse me. All right, let's see. Wow. I could literally bathe in the shade. That's real nice. That's really, really nice. I like this a lot. No, I do not see, and I don't want to jinx myself because I'm not done with it, but I really don't see any fallout. Oh, do you see what I see? I really don't see any fallout. Not with the purples, not with this lid shade. Woo. I did accidentally tap right here, but that's not the shade's fault. That's just me being careless. Okay, let's see. Oh, that is. Look at that. That is beautiful and even. Like it actually is even in person. That is really pretty. Really pretty. Okay, so let's go in. I think I want to add just a little bit of depth to this outer corner over here, this outer third. I think I'm going to go into the shade here, which is called Intrigue. It's purple and pink, and then it has like a little bit of a blue. I think this is going to be a good fit. Now, I don't remember if she said that oh, look at that. It looks like it's more black based. And I don't remember if she said that any of these shades were recycled from discontinued palettes. I know that some of the newer things are recycled shades from older palettes. I know that they've been kind of working some of the shades that they were like really good shades into some of their newer launches, which some people really hate, some people don't. I don't mind if you recycle the occasional shade from a discontinued palette or a limited edition palette, just because if people are requesting that shade a lot, then I think it kind of makes sense. But I also appreciate that they have been transparent about that. Like, don't do that and then not say anything and then it leave people to speculate. Like, be honest, you know? Holy shit, y'all. That is really pretty. Okay, I am, let's put something on this lower lash line and then we will work on, I will put mascara on and then we'll work on the other stuff. So let's grab, I kind of want to stick with this whole blurple aesthetic. Like we're very much serving that. So I think I kind of want to go back into Crave here. And I kind of want to use the same brush here. I did wipe it off on my dress because I am not going anywhere and I don't give a shit. So I am going to take that and I'm just kind of going to run that along this lower lash line here. And let's just do that. Okay. Now, I did not load up my brush with this. And you can see I just want something a little bit subtle. I don't need something that's going to be like mind-blowingly filling up my whole lower lash line. You know, I'm not trying to build up color too much there, but I do think this looks really pretty on that lower lash line. Kind of ties everything together, you know? So, all right. And I'm just tapping that. This has enough, see if you look, it's like wide and then it kind of more narrow. If you go along horizontally with it, it works really well for like stamping the shadow on the lower lash line. And again, none of these mattes have had any fallout for me, which is amazing. The shimmer, also no fallout. This is me being careless and touching it with my finger. So, okay, that is really very beautiful. Okay, so let me put some mascara on and then I will be right back and we will play with the eyeliners and I will swatch them both for you. Okay, so we're back. So I did put my IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara on and I did tap a little bit of black eyeshadow into my tight line from the Leather and Lace palette. Okay, so using an angled brush, this one is by Glamlight and I'm just gonna, yeah, it's just stained. Okay. I'm going to go into this shade here and I kind of, or do I want to do this one? I kind of want to do this shade here and I want to see if I can tap this shade Sweet Talk into my waterline just to use as like how it'll apply or how opaque it is to use as like a waterline, like to put it in my waterline. This may not work for everyone. I do not have sensitive eyes. If you have sensitive eyes, maybe that might not be a good fit for you. But I do not have sensitive eyes, and so I'm gonna try it. Okay. Yeah, I think that just added a little bit of something, like a little pop of color, you know? Let's do the other eye. Okay. Yeah, just a little bit of pink. You could do the same thing with like a cream gel liner, maybe from ColourPop or something like that, but I don't want to dig for it and I want to try this. So okay, that looks lovely. That looks lovely. I am extremely pleased with the look that I've created from here. Now to create this look we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades, so there are still there's 12 here, so there are 7 shades that I have not tried yet, but overall I really like the look that I've created so far. So let's dig into the next item that's on here, shall we? So this did come with 2 liquid eyeliners here. I'm pretty sure there's 2 in here. Let's see. Yeah, there are 2. Okay, so 2 liquid eyeliners here. Now these are the Immortal liners, so they're supposed to be extremely long lasting. So what shade is this? This one is called Love Struck. So let's see what Love Struck looks like on the hand. I'm not sure how I'm gonna use these yet, because I didn't plan today's look around it, but oh, okay, that's a pretty pink. I know that she said they were like, oh yeah, they're really shifty. Okay, hold on, because the light is not quite catching it. So let me see if I can grab my mirror to catch it, okay? I'll do that in just a minute. So this is very much like a pink shifty, it's like pink shifty gold liquid eyeliner. I like how fine the tip is. I haven't tried their liquid eyeliner, so I'm actually really excited to have these. And then this one is called Tears. This one's called Tears because there are 2. Ooh, this one's real pretty. Look at that. Okay, wait. Oh, okay, what happened was I really want to try this. How can I put this on? I kind of want to draw some hearts with it, but I feel like that's a little clown-esque. Okay, hold on, just a moment. Grab my mirror so that you guys can see on my dirty mirror, my dirty broken mirror. Look, can you see them? You can see them. Sorry for my dirty broken mirror, but it is what it is. You can see how shifty they are now. Okay, but still, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, you can see how shifty they are there. That's gnarly. Well, that's cool. I'm not sure how to put them with this look though. So maybe we'll just wait until next time to do that and I'll create just a kind of a simple eyeliner look. But I didn't plan for that today. And I really like the look that I created. So I guess I could use a little bit of, either one would be pretty. I think I'm gonna use the Tears shade though. Maybe on the inner corner. Let me see if I can put that on my inner corner and then maybe work it in a little bit with a brush and see if it would be a good inner corner highlight. So let's do that. I was wanting to put something on my inner corner. So let's try putting this here. And then let me use my brush and see if I can just kind of tap it in. Oh yeah. Sweep it up a little bit. You know, I always think I'm limited. Oh yeah, look how pretty that is. I always feel like I'm limited in what I should be allowed to do with a liquid eyeliner. But you can use any brush you want with them, and I never consider that. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay. Nope. Did I make a mess? A little bit. That's okay. We're gonna take this brush. This is a Blend Bunny B something or other. B2. Just go like that. Yep, that's pretty. That's real pretty. Okay. Cool. Cool. It's weird doing it into the camera because I set the palette down right here. Here, let me look up close. Your girl's 37. She can't see worth the shit. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. Okay, so cool beans. I am pleased, very pleased. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do for inner corner. I was just gonna let it go and move on, but all right, so we do have some lip products here. Now, we're not gonna be able to use all of the lip products today, I recognize that, but we do have a liquid lipstick, we have a lip oil, and 2 lip glosses. So let's pull the liquid lipstick out because I know for sure that I'm gonna try wearing it, and then we'll pull the lip oil out. If I was paying attention, I would have taken this off at the start and put the lip oil on to just kind of prep my lips, but as it stands, I did not. So let me remove this real quick. So that is off, and let's go ahead and go into, let's see what this looks like. This is the lip oil, so this is Heartache. So it does have that crystal packaging. Oh, look at that. Pretty. It's so dark. She did say it was like a dark purple kind of a color. So let me see. Let me pull this up. Oh yeah, it's pretty. Okay, let's put this here. Oh my gosh. Very nice. This is gonna look absolutely stunning. Can you just see it now? Like tap some of the shade Lure in the center of the lip. That's gonna be gorgeous. It's not quite black. It's definitely purple, but it's like a deep purple. So I will be excited to use that. That will be another time though. So let's set that off to the side. Now I do want to look at this shade here. This is the liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Bliss. So let's take a gander at it, shall we? Oh, it's just a nice neutrally, I'm beyond excited for that. All right, so I'm not gonna use a lip liner. We're just gonna go in. This is just a very nice, let's swatch it on the hand and then we'll put it on the lip. When I tell you, I love colorful eyeshadow, but a nude lip, that's where my neutrals come out. Okay, let's go in. Very nice. I feel like it's a little cool tone. At least it looks a little cool tone on me, but that's okay. Actually, you know what? In camera, it looks kind of warm. We'll just call this neutral. We'll just call this a neutral brown. And honestly, this color is serving me breakfast naked, and I am here for it, okay? I have not redipped my wand either. I just kind of want to see how far it'll go. I'm just going to turn it over, put a little extra, and then it has a really nice smell. It smells like a cupcake almost. A cupcake is exactly what it smells like. Okay, yes, bitch, please. I think this color, if this does not become a regular color in their lineup, I will riot. I like this a lot. I am dipping back in just to kind of even out the spots where I feel it's a little thin. Only because, you know, I hadn't re-dipped it, so. This though, I like this. I like this so much. I appreciate the lip is not a bright pink. It is not a bright red, but I appreciate that. Should I let this dry down without me talking? Maybe. Am I gonna do that? No. Let's pull out the lip glosses because that's the only thing left. There are 2 lip glosses left. So we have, so let's see. I like this lip so much. I don't even know if I want to use a lip gloss. We'll wait till this dries down. I only have one other shade from Unearthly. It's called Kaylina, and it's another brown. And honestly, I think these two shades, like this shade with Kaylina together, would be stunning. Really pretty. Okay, so we have two glosses. Look how fun that is. It's like a milky purple color. That might be pretty with this. This color is called Admire. So let's swatch this on our hand. Well, my hand, but you're with me, so our hand. Oh, okay. I think that's pretty. It might create a nice balance with the eye look that I have today, so we'll see about that. And then this one is called Puppy Love. And let's see what color this is. Okay. Oh, never mind. It's like a sparkly pink. That is very sparkly. Okay, let's swatch this one as well. Oh, how am I supposed to decide? Okay, here's the sparkle goblin in me really wants a sparkly one. But I do think the purple is going to be really nice. So let's just take the purple and let's put that. I think this is not set down yet. It's not set down yet, so we'll give it a couple minutes. Or should I just put the lip gloss on it and say fuck it? Is it going to set down? Kaylina sets down pretty well. It doesn't feel like it's sticking either. Yeah, it's not sticking. When I blot my lips like that, it's not coming up. I think we're probably safe. So let's go into Admire, which is that milky purple, and let's put a little bit of this in the center of the lid. I don't need to put it all over, do I? Do I? Okay. Yeah. Yep, that's cute. That's cute. It's hard to see. Now my lip is not completely set down, so I am getting a little bit of transference from the lipstick, but that's okay. I know it wasn't fully set down when I went into this project. So, okay. I think this collection is really cute. I like the palette. Like I said, I've only tried 5 of 12 shades, but I do like the shades that I've tried. When I first saw it and I saw the reveal, I was kind of like, that's a lot of pink, or like, that's a lot of purple. And those were my first, like my initial thoughts were, oh, it's almost monochromatic, but it's not monochromatic. The shades are very different, especially on the eye. Now, I don't often reach for a gray shade like this, but I think sometimes it's really nice. So I think it's a good balance. I cannot wait to try this or this. They are very bright. Well, this is very bright and this is kind of muted, but I think this is going to look really, really pretty on the eye. The liquid blush, I love that it's set down. I really like the finish of it. I'm not sure about the color. I think the color is pretty. It's not something I would normally reach for, but I'm going to keep playing with it. And I do think the formula worked really well on the skin. Now, I did not apply it directly to the skin because I am not that person, but we'll try it, and we'll try it in a different way, and we'll see if it's still good. I do think it's pretty. Like I said, the look I created, I love. The eyeliners, I can't speak to, but it worked out really well on the inner corner. I think it's a nice little pop. I did make a mess a little bit, but I think that's okay because that's just me. It's just me. So overall, I'm excited. I really like this. I think it was worth the money. You got 4 brushes. I think the brushes performed well. The only one I didn't use is this. Maybe we should apply some highlighter with this. So I don't have, I don't want to apply any of the shades that are in there as a highlighter and the palette, but I do have this highlighter in front of me. This one is the Solstice Beam. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of that. I'm gonna use this brush here. Let's just apply that on the cheek and see. I mean, the brush is really soft. It seems to be applying the highlighter like nicely, so not mad at that. Let's add some more to this side. Okay. Yeah, it's nice and soft. It's doing its job. You know, you can't really see it on that side because the light is angled a little bit differently, but is there. Let's put a little bit on the nose. Oh, Levi's up. Levi's up. All right, darlings, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for being here while I tried out the Charmer collection. I'm really satisfied with my purchase. And tell me in the comments below if you picked this up or are you anti-Valentine's? He's up for sure. The lip, by the way, love the lip. Cannot wait to play with the other formulas. But anyway, I love your faces. Thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you on the next one.